There it is. The news has broke. By the way, I'm actually in the middle of touring apartments right now, but the Jets have just found their next offensive coordinator. It's Nathaniel Hackett. It is Nathaniel Hackett, just fired as the head coach of the Denver Broncos, but previously former OC of the Green Bay Packers. We'll talk about that in just a second, where he really did a great job managing the red zone. He was just a good offensive voice to have in that room, working with Matt LaFleur, working with Aaron Rodgers. And what's crazy is you talk to Packers fans, those are like the only group of fans that don't have anything bad to say about Hackett. Funny enough, I actually just did a video with my buddy Alex, Bossorowski Productions, a couple days ago. It was either yesterday or 2 days ago. And it was like a 15-minute video. He really just gave his honest opinion about Aaron Rodgers, that whole thing. And then, of course, Hackett and just how he felt about him. And he's just like I know it didn't work out in Denver, with Russell Wilson and all these different things, right? Great defense, you get the great home field advantage. But while he was in Green Bay, he loved him. He really, really liked him. You look at Hackett, not only was he just in Green Bay, but former Jacksonville Jaguar offensive coordinator. He has called plays. He has worked with Robert Saleh. I think Saleh at this point in time just wanted somebody that he's going to feel comfortable with, get somebody in the building that again, has been around the league, has been a part of different organizations, winning organizations, losing organizations, has seen it all. He's worked with great quarterbacks. He's worked with not so good quarterbacks, old quarterbacks, young quarterbacks, just an experienced mind. And Hackett does check those boxes. One thing I do want to quickly say, just because somebody is a bad head coach doesn't mean that they're going to be a bad offensive or defensive coordinator or even a positional coach, because you have to ask the question, how did they get to that job in the first place? How did that individual become a head coach? And then not only just that, when you go from a role like that, thinking about the defense, thinking about game plan, you got all these, special teams, you got all these different responsibilities. Now you can kind of put the blinders on and just say, hey, you know what? My job is the offense. I don't have to worry about the defense. I don't have to worry about special teams and clock management and dealing with the media every couple days, doing these press conferences. No, my job is offense. Figure out the quarterback position, figure out the offensive line, call plays, and let me run my show. But you gotta think, Aaron Rodgers could be in the pipeline, right? To me, it's becoming more and more tangible, more realistic to see Aaron Rodgers in a new uniform next season. I don't want to get my hopes up. I know, when we talk about Vegas odds, he's the co-favorite with Derek Carr. I would imagine those odds will now get bumped up, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Of course, there are a couple other positions that the Jets have got to fill on their coaching staff with offensive line coach, wide receivers coach, Rob Calabrese. I'm not 100% sure if he's going to be sticking around. So we'll see. We'll monitor it and kind of move forward from there. But Aaron Rodgers, it could be real. It could actually happen. You would think that idea has been floated around, whether it's been in interviews, whether it's gone by the owner. I mean, you gotta think that it could happen. And look, if the Jets end up with Derek Carr, I would be totally, totally pumped up. In fact, I actually did a live stream with Buffalo Jet fan and Boy Green yesterday on Boy Green's channel, and we talked a lot about Derek Carr, just how much the three of us would all love it. So no matter what, the Jets are getting an upgrade at the QB position, and the Jets have a new man calling plays, new man running the show offensively. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, and as always, go Jets.